Hey guys, what's going on? Hermdall back with you. How are you Detroit Tigers fans doing? Are you guys as depressed as I am? The Braves swept the Tigers in a three-game set at Comerica Park. The final game was a 6-2 win for Atlanta. Game two was especially painful. Tigers held a one-run lead going into the ninth, and then Will Vest crapped his pants. And the rest is history. Game one, Charlie Morton recently DFA'd. Charlie Morton got absolutely lit up early. Bases loaded walk, early homers hurt Detroit. Bryce Elder tossed a strong game for Atlanta. That final score was 10-1. Game two, Braves 6-5. A close battle. Rookie Nacho Alvarez collected his first career home run in the fourth, then homered again later and delivered a gate-tying run in the ninth. Atlanta came through in walk-off style. Spencer Torkelson and Zach McKinstry homer for Detroit, but bullpen couldn't hold it. Game three, Braves 6-2. Spencer Strider dominated 5 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts. Atlanta chipped away with scoring in the third and fifth innings, including homers by Ha-Song Kim and strong contribution by Drake Baldwin. Detroit stranded many runners, opportunities missed. I think they stranded 12 runners. Oy vey. Pitching and bullpen statistics or rundown. Spencer Strider was particularly strong in game three. Bryce Elder delivered a dominant performance in game one versus Morton. The Braves bullpen held up well in late innings, particularly in games 2 and 3. Charlie Morton had a rough game one, led in multiple runs in early innings. In game 2, Detroit's offense kept them in, but the bullpen gave back leads. Oy vey, oy vey. It's bad. Any way you look at it, it's bad. I just don't know what to do about this Tigers team right now. It's pretty pathetic. I got some more stats and stuff for you guys. I got some reactions to it on Twitter. I'll share with you in a minute, but let me just get through this script here as much as I can without vomiting in disgust. Charlie Morton had a rough game one, led to multiple runs. We already talked about that. Game two, Detroit's offense kept them in, but the bullpen gave back leads. Game three, Casey Mize gave up 3 runs over 5 2/3 innings, but lacked run support. He allowed walks that put pressure on the defense and bullpen. Offensive notes, Torkelson and McKinstry homered in game two. Spencer Torkelson also hit his 30th homer in game three. However, consistently stranded runners were a theme, especially game three, where Detroit left 13 runners on base. Worse than I thought. Ha-Seong Kim had a key homer and 2 RBIs in game three. Ronald Cunha Jr., Drake Baldwin, Ozzie Albies also chipped in at various points, supplying extra base hits and power. No major defensive miscues stood out in the recaps. Instead, Atlanta was able to capitalize on Detroit's inability to deliver in big spots. Tigers' defense held relatively well. Missed opportunities with runners in scoring position cost them. The sweep was part of a larger slump for Detroit. They went 5-13 in September leading into this series. Their lead in the AL Central shrunk significantly. They are down to 1 game. Cleveland was closing in. Detroit's inability to get key hits in tight moments was alarming. Some bright spots, players like Spencer Torkelson continued hitting homers. Parker Meadows and others showed flash, but inconsistency and bullpen issues undermined those efforts. How about that Riley Green? An easy out every time. It's like he doesn't give a shit anymore. I know he's like setting franchise records for strikeouts, but just like he's putting together a nice season, but god damn it, Riley. The Braves came in riding momentum and executed well in all facets, pitching, offense, and closing out games. For Detroit, despite solid performances from some starters, execution of high leverage inning failed. Offense couldn't capitalize. We know. The series may have been the momentum swing in the AL Central, missed opportunities to build distance. Instead, Detroit's lead thinned. All right. It's just the rotation shit, the bullpen shit. But let's look at some of this here on Twitter. Pitchers acquired by the Tigers in July. Devin Smeltzer, gone. Jeff Hartley, gone. Tanner Rainey just got called up from AAA. We'll see what he's doing. He does. Luke Jackson, gone. Chris Paddock moved to bullpen. Rabdi Dobnak at AAA. Cody Hewer, gone. Kyle Finnegan, who was hurt. I think he's coming back this week, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe tonight or in a couple days. Rafael Montero, who's been solid, but I don't know. He's let up a few. He's kind of screwed us over in a couple tight leverage situations. Paul Sewald and Charlie Morton, gone. There was your trade deadline acquisitions, a bunch of arms, a good amount of which aren't here anymore. 1 year ago, we were witnessing one of the greatest season comebacks in MLB history. Today, we're witnessing one of the biggest, if not the biggest, collapses in MLB history. Rainey has a 2.66 ERA in Toledo with a 12.5 strikeouts per 9 and 5.3 walks per 9s. We'll see. The Tigers have one of the best records in all of baseball at the trade deadline. Scott Harris brought in Charlie Morton and Chris Paddock, who have combined 13.77 ERA in their time in Detroit. This is hard to get over. Charlie Morton designated for assignment. Tanner Rainey, selected from AAA Toledo. Morton registered a 7.09 ERA with 23 walks and 47 strikeouts across 39.1 innings in 9 starts after the July 31st trade deadline. Yeah, this is just... Remember that Yankees game? Remember how much fun we were having in that Yankees game? Remember that? Oh boy. Oh boy. But let's take a look at the standings here. Tigers now 1 game back. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Cleveland is 9-1 in their last 10. It's looking bad. Now, as far as games go, they have 3 against the Guardians at Cleveland. This Braves game was their last home game of the season. 6 games left, 3 against the Guardians, 3 against the Red Sox. I'm not feeling good about that at all. It's absolutely crucial at the Tigers. They pretty much have to win out. They pretty much have to win out. You have to do damage to Cleveland. You absolutely have to, at least at the very, very least, win both these series. I don't even think 4-2 is good enough. I think you have to go 6-0, and I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can do it. Look at some of these offensive numbers. You're giving up 9 runs, you're giving up 8 runs, you're giving up 7 runs, 10 runs. You know, it's not good enough. And then 1 run, 2 runs, Tigers get shut out. Yeah, I mean, God, you lost to the White Sox too. You lost to the Mets. Did you win this Royal Series? This is the last series they won? I think this is the last series they won because they lost to the Mets, lost to the White Sox. They won the series against the Yankees, but they lost to the Marlins. They got swept by the Guardians, swept by the Braves. They're 1-9 in their last 10. They have to win out. Whatever they have to do, whatever dark magic AJ Hinch can brew up, they absolutely have to do it. If they don't get this done, they're totally fucked. I've never seen anything like this. You know, the Tigers have broken my heart many, many times, but this, I mean, the 2 World Series performances are one thing. Game 163 was one thing, but this is something really, really egregious, man. This is absolutely terrible. They have not been good since the trade deadline. I know, there's other historical precedent for it. I think they went 25-32 and lost the division lead in 06. And they went on to the World Series to get their asses kicked by the Cardinals. But I don't know if the Tigers squeak in. But you look at this. All these other teams. Think of how high the Tigers were riding before the All-Star break. And look, the Blue Jays clinched. They clinched the wild card spot. Mariners doing good. They're 9-1. But look at the National League. Phillies clinched the division. Brewers clinched the division. Cubs and Dodgers. All these teams are clinching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 teams have clinched the playoffs before the Tigers have. Excuse me. The Tigers were dominating. Tigers were dominating the whole year, but at least most of the year. But yep, I'm disgusted. I'm pissed off. But that's all I got for you guys for right now. Leave your comments down below. Tell me how much you are disappointed in the Tigers. Who do you think is at fault here? Is it Scott Harris? Is it the staff? Is it AJ Hinch? Is it certain players not coming through? Is it the bullpen? Who's in charge of building that bullpen? Scott Harris and our GM, whatever the fuck his name is. But our official GM, whose name nobody knows. But yeah, this is a big black eye for Scott Harris. And of all the positive storylines to come out of this season, it all just seems like it doesn't matter now. I can't believe the Tigers are doing this to us, but it is what it is. I don't want to ramble anymore. I've already taken up enough of your time. So just leave a comment down below. Subscribe to Detroit Fan Forum, and I'll talk to you guys later. Go Tigers.
I thought you said I was all right, Spider.
No, you ain't all right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were all right.